Hello everybody, welcome to another DLC stream, the Kortz Center Heist. Should be live on YouTube now. We've been on stream on Twitch for an hour, like half an hour, but we're going to be looking over the YouTube stream, looking over the DLC on YouTube, I should say. And it is out. I have just installed it, so let's check it out. Here we go, it's loading in. So I'll be putting in the description of the live stream when it's up as a video, like all the timestamps and stuff like that, so that you can go straight to what you want to see, whether it's cars, heist, properties, you know, the main things we look over on these showcase streams. I want timestamps now. Well, you can't have them because it's happening right now in front of your eyes. I can't give you a timestamp on the future. I want to see haircuts. I think you can guarantee that's something I'm not going to be showing. Okay, mansion decoration unlocked. New robbery vehicles, yeah, blah 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 blah. Any other tool tips? I always wait to give it a chance to tell me anything it wants to tell me. No.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Okay. Alright, let's see the cars. Legendary Motorsport. So we saw... Okay, we got 3 new cars of Legendary Motorsport. We saw this one in the promo, the Velino GT. Missile lock-on jammer available. HSW upgrades available for this one as well. That was pretty much to be expected, I suppose. We've got the Cartusia GT. Missile lock-on jammer for that one. And then the one that you're all going crazy about in the chat, the CLK GTR. Otherwise known as in GTA, the LRC GT. No HSW on this one. But that looks something else, doesn't it? So we know already, I assume it's in supers. I assume all of these are in supers. This could be sports, I guess, but we'll check out.
A top-level scumbag displays
Obviously,
the pinnacle of scumbaggery.
We will check out all of the classes and the prices for drip feed cars as well. Obviously, my testing is to come when it comes to all of these in the next few days. If you want early testing, Patreon or YouTube membership gives you the information for that. But obviously, if you want to keep calm and continue testing t-shirt, that's store.profi.com as well. But it's apt for these kind of streams. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Usually, when they don't have HSW, you know, it's the question's going to be whether this with its HSW can handle the FMJ Mark V, which is at the top of supers, and whether this will maybe beat the Emirates as the top non-HSW super or something like that. If you need to Mark Webber the benefactor LRC GT. So those are your 3 on Legendary Motorsport. Southern San Andreas. We've got 3 there as well. So the Laufer. I guess this is going to be in SUVs, or I mean, it should be in vans, but considering they put the Vivanite in SUVs, we'll see what class it's in. Yeah, a new muscle car. Yeah, the Marula looks like you know, based on the way that it looks, I would expect it to be in sedans, but who knows? And the E-Stride, Ocelot E-Stride. This looks just like a Jackal or a Raiden, but new, I guess. Jaguar E-Pace, is that what this is? Okay. No HSW there, and no HSW here, and yeah. So usually they do 2. If they follow the pattern. they do 2 HSW cars every DLC and about 4 drift cars. So we'll see which other car in this drift feed probably has an HSW car somewhere. So we got 3 there. Let's check the other. There's not going to be anything on Arena War, but I mean, it's worth a cheeky check. Benny's, there's not going to be anything on Benny's. No. Elitus, no new planes or helicopters. Warstock, nothing there. If there's any new police cars, it's usually in the drip feed anyway.
What a scumbag!
No new boats. And no new cycles. So, any more garage space? Let's see. Well, I can do it from in here, can't I? Drift versions of the Kortz, Elegy Retro, and Dominator GTT. The Kortz? What? That's a weird one. Like the old original sports car version. The Elegy Retros. No, that makes more sense. Let me see. Dynasty 8. Property. Well, let me just choose a... Nope. No more garage space. At least here. Also, police version of the Ignis for reasons. Oh my god. When we get the... are there any... I know PJ sometimes does this. Any drip feed... like... info on Discord? And I'll look at the drip feed cars like this, their models like we do sometimes. Oh, one thing we should check is...
Hey, boss, how you doing? What's new? Tell me everything. But first, have you seen pre-luxury real estate is installing art studios in their properties? I know, might not be your thing, but Mr. Faber's got a real interest in this. He wanted you to know it's the kind of thing that brings opportunities. Would be a great addition to any mansion. Think it over, all right?
Okay. Where did it say? Did it say we'll be looking at that later anyway, but from pre-luxury real estate. Okay, so we'll do mansion stuff later and the heist stuff later. We'll focus on the cars first. One thing to always check is the Vinewood Club, because they sometimes put early access cars in there. So the Valino GT, the HSW, that's not available for everybody unless you've got GTA Plus for the first week. That's coming out next week. 3.7 million for the art studio. Okay. A lot of cars added to random races. Oh, really? Thank you for the subscriptions, by the way, everybody. I'll read them when we go back over to Twitch after we've done the YouTube showcase. The C7 Corvette is a really popular drift car. Is it really? I never knew that. There are a lot of vehicles. This is the sort of stuff that we look at in a bit like later on in the stream, but there are a lot of vehicles that weren't available in random races that should have been, so that's a good change if they've updated that, but we'll check it in the creator later on. See what they've added. Okay, so the E-Stride. There's the LRC GT. It does look beautiful. It looks even more beautiful in game, like not on the website. This is like, yeah, whatever, but this is this might be one of the best cars they've added. Okay, who cares about Scramjet or Deluxo? Astrali, LM87. RSX. The How do you say this again? Cartuccia GT. So they've put 3 cars in the Vinyl Car Club, but nothing early access is in here. So for everybody, it's going to be 5 vehicles on day 1, which is the 3 on Southern San Andreas and the 2 on Legendary Motorsport, these 2. This one is only available for GTA Plus members for the first week. Everybody else gets access to this. And I always put GTA Plus on for 1 month at a time for the DLCs because I have to buy everything anyway. But yeah, that's free for and available for the first week, and then everyone else gets it next week. Watch them make it the fastest supercar in the game or something, just to make people have FOMO to need to buy it. But we'll see. They don't show the classes here, so we'll see the classes. Wait, you can test drive these things, right? Can you test drive them? Do a cheeky little test drive. Any cars added back, we'll check that as well. SUVs for the East Ride. Jesus, even by SUV standards, that's slow. Even by electric SUV standards, that's slow. Let's hope it has like a meaty upgrade or something. They might be stock. I'm hoping that there's a big upgrade on it, because like...
Oh, what a scumbag!
I feel like the iWagon is quicker than that. Low power and CVT like the Vivinite. 3 business days to get to top speed. Okay, let's see what class the Cartuccia is in. I'm thinking sports. It is sports. This is Carbonizaire sound,
What a
right?
scumbag!
Doesn't this sound just like the Carbonizaire? It's a pretty standard sports car, I think. There's not going to be there's no HSW on this, so it's not going to be at the top of the sports, but it's probably in that 101 range, like most sports cars are these days. Like 1 minute to 101. All the new Italis are all that same sort of stuff. Itali GTO sound, is that what I was thinking of? It's not the Carbonizaire. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, that's the Velino, isn't it? That's the... okay. I mean, I can claim this as well, but... Seems bounty as the Itali GTO. Well, we'll check all the handling flags and stuff. This is all the stuff that you'll know about in my testing video. Velino GT. So this is stock. This is without any upgrades and without an HSW upgrade. I mean, it's grippy. It's got a lot of cornering speed. A lot of downforce. With HSW, this is going to challenge, I think. Well, it's going to attempt to anyway. I don't know if it can beat the FMJ Mark V, but the testing will let you know. No HSW upgrade on the Adder. Why live? Yeah, I'm disappointed about that, like, I've got to say. Oh, I've just done that. Well, let me claim it since I'm here. Put it in the auto shop. Cartuccia pronunciation Cartuccia. Okay, hang on.
Cartuccia.
Cartuccia.
Means a cartridge.
Means a cartridge, okay. Friggin' inkjet printer cartridge right here. That's what we're driving. Cartuccia. Thank you for getting me that correctly. The Grandi HP. Oh, maybe that's why, because the Ferrari is sponsored by HP, aren't they? In Formula 1, maybe that's why. HP inkjet printer cartridge car. Gun cartridge. Nah, it's the HP log. It's the HP connection. 100%. All model images in GTAcars.net Discard. Thank you, Phil. I'll have a look. This feels pretty grippy. Can't tell on the speed because it's got no upgrades, but I think the idea with this is it's going to try and beat the Emirates, I'm pretty sure, or at least be on that kind of top tier pace. That's what they've put this in to do. It is supers, right? Yeah. But yeah, as always, the testing video that comes out hopefully tomorrow, but maybe Thursday, will give you all the info you need on, you know, all this stuff. The lap times and top speeds of all these new cars. Just be patient if you're, you know, short on money or whatever. If you want a car for performance purposes, that is. If you want it for anything else, doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's have a look. Let me open Discord so we can see drip feed cars as well. Just a high level overview of everything. Can I just go from... No, okay.
Oh, what a scumbag!
So, the Cartuccia, we already know, that's day one. Drift Coquette, so it is the regular Coquette, is getting a drift version. Drift Dominator, GT that is. Drift Elegy, we already know about. The retro. Oh my god, they've added it. Oh, they've finally added it. Okay. It's called Stride. Is that what's called in game? Oh yeah, E-Stride, okay. So we know that one, that's day one. The first drip feed vehicle. They finally added a Pagani Zonda. No way. I remember they needed to, what do they call it? The Horus. They should have called it the Typhoon, man. They really needed to have called it the Typhoon. That was the first vehicle I saw when we went on Project Homecoming on 5M that I was like, wow. You can actually put in like other cars and it looks amazing, and like the Typhoon is what they called it on Project Homecoming on 5M, the law-friendly Zonda. But they finally added it to GTA. Well, they will do. It's in the drip feed anyway. Egyptian deities themed. Horus and Osiris are both Egyptian deities. Oh, okay, interesting. The Laufer we know about. I wonder what class that's in. I'm curious. It's got to be vans, right? They'll put it in SUVs, but it's got to be vans. LRC we know about. Marula. That's one we know about, isn't it? Marula, yeah, that's day one. It's pronounced Läufer. Hang on then. Give me a second.
Läufer.
Läufer, okay. Läufer. The Läufer. Thank you. Good enough, yeah. Police Ignis. Because, of course, we got a weaponized Ignis. Why not have a police Ignis? That's going to be the fastest police car, isn't it? That's going to beat the Coquette, surely. Trailer flat, okay. I think that's a mission vehicle. I don't think we're going to be able to buy that one. That's in a cooler, right? Underneath that. Don't you get free a cooler if you had a mansion before this DLC or something? Velino GT, we know about that one. Annihilator Stealth. Oh, is it the Annihilator Stealth? Oh, that's what we get for free anyway, isn't it? The Warden. Wait, are there only 2 drip feed vehicles? A Land Rover Defender. Oh, I guess they count the Ignis, the police. So there's only one police car. There's 3 drift cars. Wait, oh, And the Caracara 3. I should have scrolled up. That looks like a mean Caracara. The Caracara Armored. And it's obviously a mission vehicle, but whether we can buy it or not, who knows. They could have just used the original Caracara and put some armor upgrades on it, but that's not how they do things. The Caracara is the Tier 4 Career Progress Reward. Ooh! Let's have a look at that then. Heists? Kortz Center Heist. Tier 4. It is the Caracara Armored. That's the reward. So presumably, you're going to be able to own this, right? You must. I can't imagine. Unless it could be a Pegasus. No, it's going to be a Pegasus vehicle, isn't it? It will just come stock like this. Like a turreted limo, like a bunch of other weaponized vehicles. It will just be like this. I don't think you'll be able to do any customization to it. Remains to be seen, obviously, but... The Albany is in sedans, by the way. Okay, that's good. Hopefully it's on the top pace of sedans, because sedans is incredibly well balanced at the minute. So that's not a drip feed vehicle, technically. It's available as soon as you complete this tier. So they're counting the 3 drift cars as a drip feed. That's a proper drip feed car with the Horus. The Police Ignis will be a drip feed car, not that you can use it in races. And the Warden. So it's only really, in terms of normal, regular vehicles, it's only the Warden and the Horus. That's the smallest drip feed we've... This has to be the final DLC. This has to be the final DLC. Oh, I realised I was on the wrong thing. I should have been here. This has got to be the final DLC, surely. This is going to get the HSW upgrade, I would imagine. I would imagine that... Because unless they put it on this Warden and it's like in the off-roads class and it ends up being HSW off-road... to match the monstrosity and the other one, the Firebolt. Could be this one, but it's got to be one of those two, because they always put HSW on 2 cars, and those are the only 2 proper cars that are in the drip feed. Yeah, no MX-5, and we're not going to get one either. This will be it. This is all we're going to get. It's going to be a short drip feed, and then they're just going to focus on GTA 6 promo, I bet. The Laufer has a taxi livery. That's pretty cool. Okay, so those are all your cars. Most of them are available day 1. I think the Laufer was seen in GTA 6 screenshots, I believe. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. These are all GTA 6 backports. So, what next? Do you want me to check out the art studio and look at the heist stuff? Or do you want me to have a quick look in the creator to see if there's anything changed there in terms of what's available in random races and things like that? I think there'll be another DLC. I don't think there will, and I really hope there isn't. Do the heist thing last? Yeah, okay, because then I can just go straight into a mission, I suppose. Okay, let's do creator. Let's see what... See what we've got. Oh, cars added back. I need to check that as well. We'll do that after this, if they've added anything back to the websites. I should bring up my DLC document. Okay. Where's my playground? Here we go. Yeah, it didn't even get a new open wheel car. I guess 4 cars is all that class is going to have. Okay, so random vehicles. Usually new additions are at the bottom of the list. The blister. Was the blister? Let me bring up my bruffy.com/random tracks. Duplicate. No, not duplicate. Vehicle availability. Compacts. The blister. Yeah, the blister's been newly added. That's new. That previously wasn't available. Coupes. Cognoscenti Cabrio. Exemplar. Felon. Sentinel XS. Sentinel. Zion Cabrio. They've still missed the Oracle. The regular Oracle still isn't available. But it's like they've looked at my list. For those who don't know, I've had this on my website since Random All Races were available, just to let people know. This is a vehicle availability section, so it lets you know what vehicles are available in regular races, but not available for random races. You've got Compacts, Blister, Coupes, Cognoscenti Cabrio, Exemplar, Felon, Oracle, Sentinel, Zion, Cabrio. And they've added almost all of them. They've missed out the Oracle, but so we'll see if any of the others match up. Regular Zion is available. It always was. So the Park Ranger in a okay, we'll do sedans. So we're looking for the Emperor Beta, Ingot, Intruder, Premier, Stania, Stratum, Washington. Ingot, Intruder, Premier, Stania, Stratum, Washington. Not the Beta Emperor, but they've got the regular Emperor, so I guess it doesn't really matter. They've literally added all the stuff that is in these lists. Sports. Yeah, Blister Compact, Buffalo, Carbonizer, Comet, Feltzer, Fusillade, Futo. Oh, they've put the Futo in sports instead of sedans now. Penumbra, Rapid GT Convertible, Schwarzer. Oh, they've missed out the Schwarzer. So the Go-Go Monkey Blister and the Schwarzer still aren't available in random races. But they've really literally honorary Rockstar employee. I know, right? They don't always add new cars at the bottom. Yeah, I know they don't, but I'm just like quickly going through them. I will do a full, look through of everything to make sure it's all. There's the Schwarzer, so they have added the Schwarzer. They've literally just added everything on my list of things. maybe they've looked at that list and been like, okay, we've got to just add all these for Bruffy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sports Classics, we're looking for Frankensteiner, Monroe, Peyote Custom, Stinger, Tornado Beta, Tornado Cabrio, Tornado Mariachi. We got the Monroe and the Mariachi Tornado. But Frankensteiner might be a top-level scumbag displaying the pinnacle of scumbaggery. Nah, the Frankensteiner they're not going to add because it's one of those weird ones that only comes back every so often, isn't it? Same with the... Well, no, Peyote... No, yeah. Sports Classics got a bit of the short end of the stick, though, to be fair. There's quite a few Sports Classics that still aren't available. The Stinger? You can't get the Stinger in a random race, still. Horus as HSW. Okay, so it was the Horus that gets the HSW. Thank you for the confirmation. Supers, we're just looking for the Vaca. There it is. Every single supercar is now available in a random race. It was only the Vaca that wasn't. I have to update my random supers LSGP race to have everything in it. SUVs, Cavalcade Old, Dubster 2 and Ricoto. So we got the Ricoto, Dubster Spare Wheel, that's the Dubster 2. Oh, we've got an official name for the Dubster 2. Dubster Spare Wheel. And I assume that's the old Cavalcade. So every SUV is available in random races as well. That's the new Cavalcade that's always been available. They've literally gone through my list and just added everything that wasn't already available. Off-road. We're looking for Blazer Lifeguard, Dune Loader, Hot Rod Blazer, Rancher XL, Rebel, Sand King SWB, Yosemite Rancher. We got the Sand King SWB and the Hot Rod Blazer. Is the Yosemite Rancher going to be anywhere up here? Not seeing it. What else was there? Rancher XL, Rebel, June Loader. Nah. So Off-Road and Sports Classics have gotten a bit of the short end of the stick. Was there ever an official name for the Mariachi Tornado? There wasn't, actually. Tornado Mariachi in brackets is new. So Off-Roads and Sports Classics have been a little bit left out. Motorcycles, Carbon RS, Double T, PCJ, Ruffian, Sanctus. Carbon RS, Double T, PCJ, Ruffian. Still no Sanctus, but 4 out of 5. Psychos, nothing. Services, they didn't have anything. Oh, there's the Blazer Lifeguard. In services. Interesting. Okay, so they have added the Blazer Lifeguard and the tour bus. Were those vehicles that... Oh yeah, the tour bus is a vehicle that's been added to random races that you couldn't use in regular races. So that's a new addition. The Blazer Lifeguard's in here now. The regular Lifeguard as well. Because that previously wasn't available in regular races or random races. Industrial. That hasn't changed. They haven't added the other tipper. Oh, they have. They've added the tipper, the 3-axle tipper. No way. They're literally really pushing it on. This has to be. They're really just adding everything. So the only industrial class vehicle that you can't have in random races now is the cutter, which makes sense. Utility, have they added the K-Tora? Caddy K102. So they've added the utility. They've added the tractor. The Unholy Trinity is available in random races. That's the rusty tractor. You can... No way. That's mad. They've added a bunch of stuff that you can't normally get in even in regular races. You'll be the first one to get it. Oh, you're 100%. So the actual... I can't believe they copied our homework. The actual Project Homecoming old original Unholy Trinity is now available in random alls on vanilla GTA. They've also added the utility trucks, all 3 of them, that previously weren't available in random races or regular races. The Dock Tug, another one that previously wasn't available in either. They've added so many. The Roofless Caddy is another one. No, the Roofless Caddy was always there. It's the... Oh, no. Yeah, all 3 caddies are available now. That must be... K102 Caddy. Is that the Bunker Caddy? No, the Roofless Caddy is the Bunker Caddy. K102 is the Civilian Caddy. I call it Caddy Civilian. I don't know what K102 references. But that's the one that you see in Sandy Shores, where it's like it doesn't have the top on it sometimes. It's rusted a bit. They've added so much. Vans... The Loifer, what are we looking at? Vans, they previously didn't have. Bobcat XL, Bugstars Burrito, Clown Van, Journey 2, Pony, Surfer Beta, Surfer Custom, Yuga, Yuga Custom. So they added the Yuga and the Bobcat XL. But none of those others, looks like. Not the Journey 2 or the Surfer Custom. They've added so much stuff though. Okay, what's in trucks? Custom flatbed, that hasn't changed. Helicopters, it doesn't really matter. Let's skip over these. Open wheel. I wonder if the bug's been fixed with the HSW stuff. Drift cars obviously is the same. And then that's the same. I did miss out muscle, you're right. Lost Slam Van, Lurcher, Picador, Saber Turbo, Tampa Vigero.
Ooh, yeah. Work it, Daddy.
God damn it. So they've added the Saber Turbo and the Vigero. We didn't get the Tampa, the Picador, the Lurcher, or the Lost Slam Van. Still. It is weird how they decide what to add and what not to add. I'm looking through to see if I can see Picador or Tampa, but I'm not. But still, that is a huge amount of vehicles added to random races that previously weren't available. And for no reason as well, because they were available, most of them were available in regular races. And they just for some reason weren't included in random races. Now they've added a bunch of those back into random races, but they've also added a bunch of stuff that you can't normally get in regular races, like the tour bus, like the utility vehicles. Wait, Clown Van where? Where did you see Clown Van? Did you see Clown Van somewhere? It was in Vans. Oh, it is. Yeah, there it is. There's another one they've added. Yeah, sometimes they're not always at the bottom of the list. Yeah, I missed that one. So obviously, I usually go through these things with a fine-tooth comb, and I'll update the websites or remove a bunch of cars that they've now added, update the spreadsheet, and yeah, that's that they've added a lot of stuff there. I don't know why the Clown Van gets credited as being added with the Drug Wars DLC, but hey ho. Satan with the $6.90 donation. I spent $6.90 supporting Bruffy, and all I got was this silly soundbite worth it. God damn it. No new clothes, masks, haircuts, or weapons if anyone's interested about that. Okay. I'm not personally, but this definitely feels like the second half of what should have been the final DLC with Michael and the art studio and the heist all together. So anything else in the creator? I saw something in the chat mentioned something about being able to nominate jobs to add to the voting screen at the end on user created jobs. I need to look at that. Where is that? K102 is Minnesota Country's radio station. Really? Is that what it's referencing? That's so weird. New cars are spawnable on the dev server. That's perfect, Catalyst. Thank you. So we'll be looking at the drip feed content and all the content in-game after we're done with the YouTube stream, and then that'll be its own YouTube video with all pricing and all that kind of stuff. They also added missile lock onto another 50 old cars. They've probably come back. We will check those. Let's see. Jobs in pause menu for nominating jobs. Really? Okay. Gameplay options. I'm not seeing anything different here. Still can only disable slipstream, can't just set it to be off by default. Any new props? Doesn't seem like it's still 300 prop count. Fixture remover still 100. Apparently they also made the bookmark jobs page longer. Okay, let's go back into the game and check out the job stuff. This is still in like the creator realm, I guess. And yes, the Unholy Trinity t-shirt will definitely apply to vanilla races too. It already did for the air tug, but now it's just going to be the proper Unholy Trinity. So jobs. You said they made the bookmark jobs page longer. I don't know what that means. I don't really see it. So you can do nominate job with triangle from the bookmarked jobs page. Oh, this variant assumes an older design with a small bumper on the center and 2 circular headlights, while the upper section bears a plaque reading K102 and a rusted trim on the cabin area, GTA Wiki. Ah, so there's a plaque reading K102 on the civilian caddy. And that's what they've put in as the name. Interesting, thanks for that, Andreas. Should be more jobs on each page. Really? Okay. I thought it went to H usually, but could be wrong. So you can press triangle to nominate job from bookmarked. You can also have jobs you've nominated to be added to the next job vote screen after completing player created content. Add more to this list via the My Jobs bookmarked, community verified or recently played menus. This has always been a problem when it comes to the next job voting screen. Always just goes back to the same old stuff and stuff you don't want to do. Like, it's a little bit too... They should have had this in 2014, but... So if I nominate Blaine County, Los Santos GP, Olympic GP, Random All, North Loop. Oh yeah, this would definitely have been on a separate page already. Ron Raceway and the North Loop. It's just a forever scrolling page actually on My Jobs. Bookmarked wasn't, but this is. And then we got a nominated. It didn't update it. And now I'm locked. Okay, well that worked well. This is the quality we expect. Okay, well it's broken, but we'll see what happens if we do a race. Yeah, I can't back out once I'm on this screen. I can't back out. I've got to press start to back out. That's going to be in GTA 6, I guess, probably. There's a lot of new props, including the UFOs. Oh, really? Okay, they're probably going to be... That'll be like another part of the drip feed, I guess. Okay, everything's broken now. And I can't back out again. Oh, there we go.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
What's the shortest thing I've got? This probably. At least I can remove all nominations, I know, right? I mean, let's be honest, this is an early access game for GTA 6. I just want to see what the final page looks like. But am I wrong? Was there something wrong with the... Did they change the ordering of these? And is it fixed now? Is this fixed? Is it back to the ordering that it was? I don't know whether I'm imagining that.
Oh, what a scumbag!
There's something weird with the... Oh, it was the stock vehicles, I think. The stock vehicles used to be organised alphabetically, and now they've just organised them by the order that they are in the creator, I think. Which is demonstrably worse. Okay, let's see what this nomination thing looks like at the end of this race. There's a bunch of like bugs and stuff that we need to see if it's been fixed, which we'll do obviously later on in the week. The playlist bug. If people can join midway through a playlist, for example. What was wrong with the ordering? So the way that it was is that the stock vehicles were always ordered alphabetically, and then in the last DLC I'm pretty sure they changed it to be ordered in the order that they are in the creator, which is usually like release order. There's no real sense to it. But the custom versions of vehicles were always organized by the model ID. So like the Sterling GT, for example, is actually Feltzer 3 model ID. So the Sterling was with all the Feltzers. And that's still the case. They haven't changed anything with that. They just messed around with the stock car ordering. They added a hedge around the maze at the Kortz Center, so now it has only 2 exits and just no edge. Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, look at that! Los Santos GP, Blaine County 24 Hours, and Ron Raceway. Those are 3 of the tracks that I... So I wonder how they work that out then. That is such a good idea though. You get everybody to nominate some tracks and then you just choose like a random selection from people, I guess. And then at least creator content can be surfaced. You know, you're in a random lobby with a bunch of people and they all like, say I load up a random track. A random all. And I've done this before. I did a random race with randoms a couple of times. And then they all just vote to replay the race again because they don't get another option. Like, it's just that or you go to some Rockstar stupid race. So now, if other creator jobs are surfaced at the end of a race, people can actually go to, at least it has to be from someone who's, I assume, someone who's in the lobby, but that's a much better system. Someone does a random all on Olympic GP, and then it surfaces a random all on LSGP instead from what someone in the lobby has nominated, and then they can go over to that one and have a similar experience. Yeah, that's what we don't know. We don't know whether it's only the host nominations or everyone's, or it takes a selection from people, or it's like across everything that's been nominated, and we don't know exactly how it works. We'll figure that out at some point, I assume, but yeah, we kind of needed that back in 2014. Oh yeah, the Hardy Way. Let's check the Hardy Way. Is the Hardy Way back to the Hardy? It's fixed. Okay. Do I still have it, actually? I must do.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Was it sedans? Where do I have... Oh, there. I went past it. Yeah, it's back to being the Hardy. But then, is Hardy Way...
I'll get back to work.
Still Hardy Way. Up around here somewhere. I'm not going to go check that right now. Classes are in GTAcars.net. Let's have a look. So the Armored Caracara is in off-roads. I'm not going to do the ones that we already know. The E-Stride is SUVs. The Horus is supers. That's going to be HSW as well. The Läufer is in vans. They actually put a van in the vans class rather than muscle or SUVs. No way. That's mad. LRC and supers, the Mirula sedans, Police Ignis Emergency, the Warden Land Rover is in SUVs. It's not in off-road, and it's not going to be having HSW anyway, so that's going to be kind of a nothing car, isn't it? The street is called Hardy Way. Okay, sweet. So they've fixed that. The classes seem about right as well. The Marula in sedans, the van in actual vans, the E-Stride and the Warden in SUVs. So no new sports classics, no new muscle cars, no new coupes, compacts.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Yeah. I hope sedans doesn't get ruined. I really don't, because it's so good at the top. Removed website cars. Let's have a look. Question. The problem is, I don't exactly know what we're looking like. They've all. Oh yeah, the K-Tora. They never added that to random races. The K-Tora is still not available in random races. So they've added 50. They've added it to 50 new cars, but they usually release a list of everything that's been added back. But usually when they add the missile lock-on jammer to old cars, they bring them back on the websites. But I don't know what the status is, which vehicles, and we need a list really at this point. Check the mail. Oh, okay. Okay, let me bring up my spreadsheet. Because I also do want to do a quick bit of testing to see if they've made... Well, someone can go look in the 103.9 with the Marula. That's about on pace for sedans, is it not? Oh no, isn't that like a second quick... Oh god. Please don't say they ruined sedans with the final sedan they had in the game. Let me see. Screenshot of the Kaio Heist Tequila has had a 36% value drop from 639k to 444k on hard. I imagine the others are also nerfed. Have they nerfed the value of Kaio Perico? That seems ridiculous. Why? Especially if they've given, like, they're giving a new heist with this one that's going to pay more, I assume, anyway. Let's have a look. Yeah, can someone just check in the creator, since I don't really want to go back into it, if regular racers have any new classes, like the emergency class or something like that. So there's currently 67 vehicles that aren't available to buy. A lot of the 770 that just was put at the top as the 15 times available, so they've made it back perfect. Like there's Stinger. Yeah, these are all names that I'm recognizing from when I update this spreadsheet every week for vehicles that aren't available. It's not going to be all of them. It isn't all of them, but a big selection of vehicles here are stuff that was previously removed. Okay, I was wrong. There's 64 vehicles, not 67. The tailgater hasn't been added though. Neither has the Fagio Sport and the Fagio Mod. So still, the Fagio Mod, tailgater and Fagio Sport haven't been available to buy in this game for over 2 years. Tailgater. I haven't seen the tailgater. Oh no, there it is. There's the tailgater. Okay, the tailgater's back. The Fagios aren't. Okay, well that's something I'll update as well. Obviously over time, for the course of the week.
You owe me $20. Sounds good.
Oh, what a scumbag!
If the 35% drop is consistent across all main targets, then the Pink Diamond is under 1 million. Panther is only 1.4 million from 2 million. Huh. Right, let me just go back in here. I'll just check it now. I wonder if they gave us both Kalahari's back. Oh, I should check that, shouldn't I? On the... I'll check it on the website, because the Kalahari must be back on the website. No other classes added? Okay. I'll just do a regular class, regular race. No, both of the Vitors were on that list, I'm pretty sure. Is this Rockstar's way of admitting they were wrong to remove all the vehicles, so now they're re-releasing them with lock-on jammers to make it look planned? Yeah. That's how it's been for the last few DLCs. I've said that for a while now. 100%. Adding them back by giving them the lock-on jammer. Yeah, still no all those shiny new emergency vehicles, and you still can't race with them. Still can't use them in random races either. They've added a bunch of new props though. Well, that's good. They must be in drip feed though, right? Because I didn't see any when I looked. Well, I didn't see any stars when I looked through things to designate like new stuff. There's a few, but for some reason not starred. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I don't necessarily know exactly what's new these days. Blend. No, okay. It's massive. Don't think any of this is new. There's a chance they added stuff to the seasonal tab. I'll have a look. Holidays. Ah, UFO. There it is. Damaged UFO. Santa's sleigh. Is that new or has that been in for a while? Christmas tree. Snow fort. It's just the UFOs, okay. See, I haven't looked at this for a while. Furniture. Empty cash trolley. Oh, is this all for use with the mission creator? Did they add this with the mission creator stuff? Doors and things? Or is this all new? You put a bed on your racetrack. Huh, interesting. All sorts of furniture. Tennis table. This is mad. It's like they want you to be able to do stuff in interiors. Ben Starr's gonna have a field day with the furniture to make a new grandstand. I know, right? Look at all these sofas and couches and stuff. New Apex props. Facility door. That's the only thing in decor, even though it says there should be something else. Covered vehicles. You can't see because the model memory's messed up, but... Covered motorcycle. Covered vehicle tent. Technology, CCTV monitor. This must be all with the mission creator in mind, right? For like interiors and stuff. But they've just put it in everything, which is how they always should do it, to be fair. Stunt track had some new as well, supposedly. I don't care enough. Lots of things. Quite cool. Go check that Kalahari. They broke the Itali Classic. Oh yeah, someone mentioned about the Itali Classic. It's got some floating spoiler or something. I'll have a look at that.
Oh, what a scumbag!
It does look like they added all the props they normally use to decorate their interiors so to the creators so people can do the same. Yeah, I like that. This is the stuff we normally do sort of at the end of these streams, but you know, doing all of the extra bits like this now makes sense after the creator. Just checking out these little extras. Kalahari's a 2-door, is it not? Oh wait, would it be an off-road? Kalahari... Oh yeah, they've added both of them back. You can get the Kalahari topless again. if you want it. There's very little that's removed now. They removed over 200 vehicles, and now they've added so much back that, like, the whole excuse originally of decluttering the website, it just means nothing because they've added them all back anyway. So, okay, let me go check the Italy Classic. I want to see this. And they've done so while making you pay tens of millions for what should have been a homing missile balance change. That's true. I mean, I'm pretty sure I said when they removed all the cars, I said they better not add these cars back, but at inflated prices just to make more money off them or whatever. And they haven't, but in a way they kind of have. If you want the missile upgrade, missile lock-on jammer, I don't get any of that on any of my cars, but if you do, you know, it's going to cost you $500,000 for every car. 35% drop across all main targets for Kyle Pericle. Pink
What you
Diamond
want,
now
some
9,
wheels?
10k on hard. Damn.
Greetings.
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey there.
Let's see. What am I checking? Italy Classic.
You know I don't like doctors.
Where are my sports classics these days?
I'll bring it to you.
Laszlo guy. He's a hands. Talk to you later. Who's home? Be safe. Dude, my dad dropped acid with him in the 80s. I know what I'm talking about.
I heard Enrique thought of la...
What? Something's a little bit broken there. I think it's a little broken. Oh, this is so going on random bits. Can we get the perspective right to make it look correct? We can make one side look right. Does it have a hitbox? No, it clips through. It's just a visual bug, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, then we go to Los Santos Customs and see the others. Oh, this is crazy. There's always something like this that happens in every DLC, but for it to happen to old cars, like, that's not as normal to see. Like, they shouldn't have been touching this, really. Wait, the world seems to be bugging out a bit. Is that because I'm driving this? Is the spoiler making things bug out? Or is that just the state of the game now after this DLC? It could be like, yeah, some sort of reuse of like a mod that is now applied to a different car, and they've made it a bit like for that car, and it's messed it up with this car or something.
You bring her back to me.
Oh my god. The GT Wing is fine. Spoiler C is fine. B is fine. They're all fine, actually. It's just Spoiler D, the one I actually had. Well, that's getting left on. That's crazy. What has happened here by the looks of it is that the local axis of the spoiler model has been reset to 000, and since it's meant to be hooked up to the boot or something, it's positioned wrong. There you go. We got an instant answer from the Project Homecoming guys about what's exactly happened. So that's something that they're going to have to fix. That's mad. It's so far away. Rockstar will fix it in the next DLC, which is never coming because this is probably the last one. So, Italy Classic Spoiler D, like this forever. Can you also check the terminus? Oh yeah, what was it with the terminus again? Was it it was the rear window thing, wasn't it? If they've fixed that, it might be the case that like they fixing that broke the Italian Classic or something.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around.
Let's see. Terminus is off-road, which is no idea anymore. Arena, maybe? No, that's emergency. Nightclub? Yes. Terminus.
I'll get there as soon as I can. I'll get back to it then.
Broken spoiler forever, just like the 360 T20. That's true, like the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of the T20, the rear spoiler didn't give any traction bonus, and it just never got fixed, because obviously the PS4 versions were out by then.
What's wrong with her now?
Let's see, was it? No, it wasn't. Roof? Nah, still broken. That's never going to get fixed. They're never ever going to fix that. If they haven't fixed it by now, it's never getting fixed. Like, the Terminus has been out for so long. The Tropos' fog lights too. The light nodes were behind the car before. Oh, I do remember that as well.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
Ugh. Okay, we'll wait. Okay, the Minimus is, they fixed the Minimus grill. It no longer sits on at the side of the car. Okay, that's good. So they're fixing some things and not fixing other things. It's not bugged on the patrol Terminus though. Does the emergency version of the police car version not have that issue? That's mad.
I'll bring it by. Okay, I got stuff to do.
Say hello to your brother for me.
So what was the issue with this again? With the fog lights? There's also the off-center Suzume livery. Oh yeah, and the Kitora LOD stuff. There are so many things broken, it's not possible to look at it all, really, is it? One of the mods on the new van is a poverty spec front bumper. Really? Okay. The light itself is behind the car. Oh, I can't turn them on here. You can see the backside of the headlights glow. Hang on then. Oh yeah, okay. It lights up the back of the car. Okay. Let me check, before we do the heist stuff, let me do one last little check of... no old cars with HSW upgrades, it seems. Only 2 drip feed stuff. Lots of vehicles added back. Seems like Kaio got nerfed. It takes so long to load these. Feels like when you nominate a track, everything just takes forever. Oh yeah, I'll check the safe zone size on PS5. Why not? Won't exist, but... can we turn off custom vehicles in random races? Nope. That's just never going to get added either. There is one, I do need to check whether HSW, if disabling HSW will disable HSW cars in random races. That's another one that doesn't work, but I need to have a specific random race for that. I might already have one. Yeah, they've got no incentive to allow you to turn off custom vehicles in random races because it makes you have to buy the cars for the random races. And more of them now. No, I don't think I do have... I mean, there's got a good chance I'll get a HSW car if I do random supers, isn't there? I deleted the random HSW race we did. HSW disabled. Let's see. I only need to get one random car for me to... one HSW car. And then I'll know whether this is fixed or not. Wait. This is a stock Reaper. Where's my Reaper? The custom option is fixed. I tested it early. What do you mean the custom option is fixed? There is no custom option. Krieger. You only get stock cars if the custom option is off. There is no custom option. There's... you can disable HSW. Do you have to... oh, in the race creator. So you can't just do it on the fly in the lobby. Okay, I need to check. Okay, so this isn't going to tell me anything about the HSW mode anyway. Okay, so there is a way to only have stock vehicles in random races now, but it has to be done on the creator side. Okay, then why would I have that set up like that for that job? It's kind of strange. I did a few laps in the new van. There's only one option in vans now. Yeah, to be fair, it kind of looked like something that would be dethroning the Gang Burrito finally. Because it looks more like a normal, you know, car-style van than a van. There was only ever one option before, really, anyway. Whether you wanted to do wiggle boosting or not. 100 months from Zone X. What a time to do it. Thank you very much.
Are you serious? What vehicle have I chosen? It better not be the Boxville. No, you oh, he's giving me the finger. I was not last.
So where is this setting?
More speed. No, I'm behind Danny again. More speed.
Oh, custom vehicles off, custom vehicles open, restricted.
No! Scumbag.
Wait,
Scumbag.
was this an option?
Scumbag. smart.
I don't remember this being an option in random races, because I wouldn't set it to off anyway. Isn't this new?
Is this for real? Is this for real?
Like, I know it's an option in regular races. Thank you very much, Zonex, for the 100 months. I will read out all the subscriptions and stuff later on, but this didn't exist in the random races. This existed in regular races, obviously, but so you can turn off customs. So if you put it to open, does that then appear in the lobby like it does for regular races, so that you can check? See, you can set it in the lobby. We're gonna have to test that. The default has to be off. They've added it, and they've made the default option when they've added it to off. So every single random race now that someone's created, unless they go into the creator and change it, will have stock vehicles. I gotta test it. I'll test it on. I don't want to touch any of the actual tracks because I want to test the bug as well. Drag Kings of Los Santos, make a copy. Okay, that would be a pretty major change if they've actually done that. That definitely wasn't a setting in the random creator before. There it is. Custom vehicles, off, restricted, and open. So open is when, restricted is when you can like restrict the custom vehicles to the ones that are actually available. But open is just everything open. So we'll leave that, everything else the same. I'll change the, I'll just add, wait, have they, oh, they've automatically enabled all of the new oh no, they haven't. Oh, okay, it's still bugged. Sedans is still bugged. I think muscle will be too. I'm just going to add everything and then jump back in and see if that's been fixed. Add everything. And then we go back to it. So if you make a random spotty, you'll have to set it to restricted. Why though? That's what I don't get. Why would that even need to be a setting? Because you're already doing the restrictions for the random selection. Like you can't just take any fully upgraded car in a random race because it's all restricted from the list. Random vehicles. Yeah, it's still broken. The whole bug where you need to do weird stuff to make sure everything's selected. That's still an issue. I assume open overrides the random selection. Yeah, but how can it? Like, you're saying that if you set it to open, that you just it's every race is a random all by default. Maybe this requires a lot more testing. I'll have to do a follow-up video about this, I guess. I'll do a follow-up video about the changes that they've made to random races and the creator and stuff, because I think it needs it. There's a lot of testing to do to make sure... No, you don't... Oh, there it is! Custom vehicles. It's in additional options. On or off. There's no restricted, it's just on or off. So you can turn off so the creator, that's off by default. So the creator needs to go into every single random race, unless they just want their races to only have stock cars available. But you need to go into the creator, update every single random race to now have open for the custom vehicles selection, and then this will pop up so that people can then put on or off for custom vehicles in the lobby menu. Yeah, we're going to need a video on this. I know, right? Check if it works. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get a random HSW car or something. Damn, they've actually fixed something. Yeah, that works. So custom is off. I'll do a lap and put it back, and I'll turn customs off again and see if that works. The HSW stuff we'll have to test later. I kind of expect that HSW doesn't work still, but what's the difference between restricted and open then? There probably isn't a difference. I think it's just because they've copied the setting from regular races. Customs is on, yeah. Customs is on for this one. I'll go back in and then turn customs off and see if it doesn't give me the custom vehicle. Sorry if I misspoke. I think it will override the random selection when it's set to open. Do you think? I don't think it will, because you can't, like, it doesn't. I mean, maybe the only way to know would be to make a random track with like 2 vehicles, but set it to open and see if you get anything other than those 2 vehicles. We need to know that before people update, I suppose. I don't want to do that right now, though. I really want to start looking at this heist at this point. Okay, so custom vehicles off. Of course I got a vehicle that can't be custom anyway. Is it quicker to back out and load it up again, or is it quicker to just do a lap? It's probably quicker to just do a lap. Unreal. Unreal. Well, I did say customs off, I suppose. And no, the default is always stock dim light. There's some wee-woos for you. It's the only time I'll ever be in the lead of a random race these days. So what are we looking for again? A vehicle that I have custom, but I get it stock. Watch me get some other vehicle that like could be custom, but because I just don't have it or something. Xeno, I have this and it's stock. It seems to be they've fixed the color selection as well. It's actually giving the cars in the color that is on the selection screen. They've fixed a bunch actually for random races. Just respawn, then you get a different car. No, you don't. Not when we've all set it to not do that in the creator. So I need to check, because we can do two things at once with this. We can test two things in one go. And then we'll do the heist stuff. You'd be given to think that this is an end of life update. It definitely is, isn't it? The fact that there's such a tiny drip feed as well. They're literally just going to do the drip feed cars and then call it. Because then they need to be focusing on GTA 6 promo. They can't really do that whilst they're also trying to pump out, you know, new update for GTA 5, new car. Like, it's just gonna be no point. I need them to release that Zonda early though, quickly, so I can get the fastest supercars video out first. So, get rid of all this. And let's have the Banshee GTS, Niobe. Custom vehicles. So if I leave that to open, we'll see if we only get the Banshee GTS and the Niobe. And then we can also check whether the HSW disabled thing actually works as well from the lobby. Sedans was deselected because I went in and checked all the vehicles, but it's bugged. The whole car selection stuff is bugged. Sedans is one of them. You can't ever fully untick it, but they are deselected. Oh my god. The floor info option to your garages. That was a long time ago. Like when you're calling the mechanic and you can put the like little, like whatever class it's in or notes or whatever. Restricted means you're at and liveries but no upgrades. That's not what it means at all. It's never meant that. Okay, so customs is on, HSW disabled. So if this works as intended, we should get either a Banshee GTS or a Niobe, but without the HSW upgrade. There's the Niobe. Fully upgraded. No HSW upgrade. It actually all works. No way. I can't believe it. They've actually fixed, apart from the selection stuff being messed up, they've fixed HSW. They've fixed random races. They've basically fixed everything that was problem with random races. You can now have fully stock random races with no custom vehicles. You can disable HSW on HSW cars. That works now. There's a whole host of new cars that have been added that previously weren't available. The only thing that is the main issue is on the creator side, having to navigate the mess of duplicates in the list and the bugged out list where it deselects stuff automatically and stuff. But from a player perspective, as long as the creator sets it up correctly, you can do everything that you need to do now. There's the GTS and no HSW upgrade. Huh. I can't believe it. They've basically fixed everything. The Unholy Trinity is available in random races now. Like, good job. Whoever is the last little person working on this, the tiny team that is on GTA Online, the last person who's putting in some effort into the creator and fixed all these random races. Thanks. No, actually, thank you. So this is stock now. No, they're not stock. They're fully upgraded, but without the HSW upgrades. So like they would be if you had HSW disabled in a regular race, you get your car, you get your custom fully upgraded vehicle, but without the extra HSW upgrades when HSW is disabled. We won't talk about the Italic Classic spoiler right now, let's give them a bit of credit. Huh. Settings actually work as intended? Who'd have thought? So restricted is completely pointless. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it only says restricted in the creator because it's the setting's been brought over from regular races. It doesn't do anything, I'm pretty sure. So the setup now is to go into the creator, enable all the new vehicles, but keep in mind the bug. Go to briffy.com/random tracks for how to set it up properly and making sure that cars don't get deselected and stuff like that. And change the custom option because it's now default off to open. So now you have to buy regular versions of the HSW cars. No. You just saw me get the custom upgraded version without HSW. You just get your HSW car without the HSW upgrades on it. Alright, that's everything for all the like extra bits, the race stuff, the creator stuff, the bug fixing. Now let's actually look at this heist a little bit. New vehicle customization. You can check that on the GTA Car Showroom channel when those get uploaded.
It's a good morning.
Yeah, come on, Dinmite. Edit. Yes, you get regular maximum. Well, you get maximum upgrades. Yes, it just defaults you to. It's how it's always worked, even in regular races. Right, we need pre-luxury real estate. Tongva. Additional rooms. Art studio. So it's 4.7 normally. 2.7 I've got GTA Plus and I played before, so it's 4.7 under normal circumstances. 3.7 either if you have GTA Plus or you played before the DLC. 2.7 if you've got both of those things going on. This was such, like, you could totally tell that this was the second, like this and the previous DLC from Winter should have been all together. 100%. They were one DLC and they've had to, because GTA 6 got delayed, they've had to take out the heist bit and give it to us now. Alright, that's all I want.
Daddy, you're wanted in the art studio.
Go to H and enter your art studio on basement level 2 to begin the Kortz Center heist. And didn't they basement level 2? Okay, how do we get access to that? Can we get access to that from basement level 1? That will be 4.7 per mansion, but you're not going to need to add it to all mansions, are you? That's... Or can you do 3 heists running all at once?
Oh, what a scumbag!
So this is the armory. Basement level 2.
Wakey, wakey, Daddy. Ooh, Daddy. I like it.
God damn it. So they had this door blocked off, I think, previously. Like, this has always been here, this door, but they blocked it off, I believe. Art studio. Thank you for the donation.
Ah, how wonderful to see you again. We let ourselves in. I'm sure you don't mind. I wanted to see this new art studio of yours. I knew you had taste, but this is dedication. Oh, do forgive the formal where we were attending a soiree at the Kortz Center, an exhibition opening. The late Albert Crisp's collection. Priceless, apparently, but should someone acquire them, I'm sure a price could be conceived in. That is why I'm here. I have a proposition, you see. An organization I represent is interested in expanding their collection. They are in need of someone in procurement, someone hands-on, someone, I believe, with your particular qualities. Here I am, rambling on when I should be making a call. Mr. De Angelis will fill you in and ensure that you have everything you need. He is at your disposal. You know I do not tolerate tardiness. If Los Santos is too distracting, I will send you elsewhere. Oh, do be kind to young Nai. His parents are dear clients of mine, and I promise to find their son some reputable work. Ta-ta!
I feel like these are 2 characters that might end up being in GTA 6.
Hey, boss. We'll get to Ray in a sec. First, business talk. The organization Faber represents, they want the Kortz Center collection, especially their newly acquired bradir, La Denier de Boche. That's right. Art heist, baby. Let's go. You know, in this city, you can't turn a corner without running into some guys robbing a bank, a casino, a freaking biochemical weapons lab. But this is a classier kind of crime. The Kortz Center, never been hit before. State-of-the-art tech, secure storage, deadly lasers, your specialty, basically. And the painting's not on display yet, so we need to access the museum's vaults. And this isn't a smash and grab. If they know the painting's gone, you get global pull on the buyer's ass, and you get cents on the dollar. But you want the whole dollar, so I know what you're thinking. How do we steal a painting without them knowing that we stole it? Well, that, my friend, is why we need Ray.
Yo.
Okay, bad news is he is an art graduate, so he's really annoying. The good news is crazy talented. Mine like an iFind image search. You know, iFind from 10 years ago before it was just AI porn.
They told me what you do. Cool. I'm like low-key non-compliant too, like socially. Yeah, I feel like you're locked in too.
And we're shutting the fuck up now. Bro, come on. Your ULSA classmates are driving hot box deliveries and jerking off in their parents' pool house. And your new boss here is going to make you a millionaire if you do a good job and stop saying things.
Well, what about
what about nothing, okay? Make money, do coke, be normal. So yeah, bottom line. We break into the Kortz Center, swap the genuine art with Ray's forgery, wipe the CCTV, talk nicely to any witnesses, and nobody's any the wiser. Then I pass the real art to the guys in Europe, and they pass you a fat load of cash. And that's fat with a PH, baby. We are talking stacks with curves. Now listen, you're gonna want to head over there and scope the place out. I know you're used to some fancy prep equipment, so I got you this whiteboard, some fresh markers, and... it's Faber. I gotta go. I'll call you later, all right? Don't worry about Ray. Just throw a snack at him now and then and he'll be fine. Okay, bye. Love ya. You are gonna kill it!
Register as a boss. Okay. The flags up to the Kortz Center now advertising an Egyptian riches exhibit may tie into the Egyptian car name from earlier. Oh, maybe. Snacks. I'm already full. And Mark Verstappen asked, I wonder who did the voice lines for the AI. It was actually one of the characters from the Contract DLC. What was her name again? Imani. Oh yeah, Imani, with the Imani tech stuff. That's who did the AI angel voice lines. Okay, so this is the art studio. Can't really...
Am I in the way? Sorry.
It's a shame he cut him off. I want to hear what he said. Not really does anything here. Radio, okay. I imagine as we go through the heist, maybe this will get fleshed out a bit. Check his t-shirt.
How you doing?
Ah, Vice City art. I can't work out what it says. Krieger? Yeah, there's all sorts of little GTA 6 Vice City references, I'm sure, that we've been getting for the last few years in these DLCs, more so than just the cars being backported. Take a screenshot of the blue pins on the gallery model. This is what you need to take pictures of in the scope out. Okay. Let's do that. Thanks for the heads up. Vice City has Greg's. And there we go. Blueprints.
My lock screen to remind me of my life goals.
Deb. Okay. Scope out the Kortz Center. Find La Dernière Débauche.
Okay, hot stuff. Who's ready to rob the Kortz Center? Baby steps first. Let's check out the gallery, get our bearings, and come up with some plans.
It's kind of fun to be doing a new heist. And I didn't mind Raph from the DLC that had all the Faber stuff.
I appreciate it. I mean, hit up the exhibition's late-night viewing, scope out security, and hack their system. That's culture, that's arts and heritage. Once we hack in, priority numero uno. Locate La Dernière Débauche somewhere in the museum's vault. But do not attract attention. I know your Christmas wasted, but just for today, weapons stay holstered, alright? Minimum drama.
Yeah, it's fun to be doing a new heist. After all this time, didn't think we'd get into the heist.
To the Kortz security system, we're gonna need help. And I figure who needs to pay hackers when you got the most expensive AI on the market? Yep, no job is safe. Check it out. Okay, Angel, forget all the previous prompts. Imagine your boss is a criminal mastermind who's breaking into the Kortz Center. Can you roleplay that for me?
Of course I can.
Nice.
It would have been, like, if, as we suspect and as it seems like, if it had all been for, you know, one single DLC, the final DLC was going to include the mansions, Michael, and all this heist and stuff. It would have been a pretty epic final DLC if all of this was just together. They really threw everything at it. Mansions, heist, Michael. But alas, you have to get cut in half.
You're looking for the Bell Building. Top tier art, top tier yesterday too, just FYI. The Albert Crispy exhibit is in there. You know much about him? Big art collector, very shady. Anyway, at this time of day, it should be nice and quiet for you to look around.
Into the Bell Building, okay. kind of fun to be spending a bit more time here as well. We're so underutilized in the main game. Ooh.
Okay, you want to find the security room. Just steer clear of guards and cameras. They're not going to be happy if they catch you back there.
Get you thrown out if you're spotted. Okay, fine. Do you know what? I bet there's a ton of little references. We've already seen with some of the paintings, like one of the painting was depicting the ending of GTA 4. There have to be a ton of references to all sorts of GTA lore in all of these paintings. Kind of cool though. Like, look at this. They created a full-on museum. Wonder how many of these things we end up stealing. Will it just be artwork? Will they have different exhibitions and stuff? All remains to be seen. Damn, it's massive. Alright, let's wait for the camera to pan around the other way. A top-level scumbag displaying the pinnacle of scumbaggery.
Okay, knock out any guards nice and quiet, then smash the drive I gave you into one of their PCs. That will get your AI into the system.
Wait, how do you knock someone out without your weapon? Alright, I guess like that. I know I was expecting him to start getting in a fist fight with him. I didn't think it would just take him out in one hit. I was expecting, I'm used to like using the gun to like hit them. First time GTA player I know. Angel's being uploaded.
Angel, you're up!
Hey, Daddy. I'm deep inside the Kortz Center security system, and I can see everything. Wanna watch the CCTV? Check your phone.
Oh my god.
This is the CCTV room. If I were you and I'd just robbed the vault, I would come back here and wipe the evidence. That security door leads to the
Jesus.
laser room, which leads to the vault. If you want in there, you'll need the access code.
Look at those lasers. This is an operation. They've actually made new stuff for this as well. Look at that.
I bet anything Red Doors let down near the Bosch is inside. That door, though, you'll need a hacking device to get through its security. is the laser grid, hugely popular in Los Santos museums. If you were to touch a laser, first the alarm triggers, and then it really hurts. This style of lockbox is designed for delicate artifacts. A power drill will make short work of its design. If you're looking for more paintings to steal, these racks store artwork that isn't on display. Just so you know. That's it. La dernière debauche. Swap it for Ray's forgery, and nobody will know. It'll be our secret.
Alright, that's what we came to see. Boss, if you want to keep looking through the CCTV for more info, it might be a good idea, but you can head out whenever you're ready.
Swing set study number. I don't know Roman numerals well enough. There's a swing set. They put a painting of the swing set glitch. L. What's L? Is L 50? So would that be 69? Oh, it's okay. It is 69. Of course. Of course. Very good. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be tons of stuff in these paintings. Tons of references.
This is the loading bay, where the museum takes deliveries. If you can find the entrance, it could be a quiet way into the basement of the building. Plus, if there's a recent delivery, you could always take it for yourself.
New livery for the old Speedo. Still no sign of the car models. I haven't even looked, but probably not. Let's be honest.
That hatch probably connects to a sewer system. I'm sure you could find an accessible manhole in the museum's grounds. A novel entry point.
Damn. There's a lot to this, isn't there?
If you want to hit the exhibition floor quickly and quietly, dropping down to the gantry from a skylight above would be your optimal entry point. All you have to do is check the roof access. This exhibit has strict access rules as part of their contract. When the museum is closed, you need 2 people. One in the security room controlling the shutters, and one to run in and grab the goods.
That's one of the ones that we saw on the Twitter post. And there's like a bunch of characters in there. Like Lester's in there, and if it's the same one anyway. In the chimney smoke there is the ghost too. Yeah, there's a bunch. This is back to the start, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot to this.
Alright, if we want to be safe, and we do want to be safe, we need a picture of the staff entrance. We know that's always a consistent entry and exit point. Other than that, feel free to scope out the place some more, see what they got on display. If you have any questions or find anything interesting, send me a pic. Now listen, I'm all for sharing the arts. That's why I'm going to send you 3 items I know would give you a tasty bonus if you steal them on the night. Yes, the Raduras are our main target, but hey, it's Los Santos. There are plenty of classy buyers out there who pay good money to decorate their hookup spots.
So it said some additional artwork can be stolen from the exhibition during the heist. Photograph these to learn their value. Like, in addition to what we've already... If you find these on the night, they'll put some money in your bank. Caramel or Dutch warm blood. Okay. No, I haven't seen the prices yet. I think the Horus is 2.8 million and the Warden is 1.5 million. I'll need the prices for all of the items for when we do the drip feed video for all of the cars. Eventually, but not right now, not today. Pharaonic bangles. It must be these, right?
Okay, let's see. Those display cases look pretty fragile, huh? Oh, we gotta think about alarms. There should be an alarm panel somewhere in the exhibition. Think you can find it? If you can deactivate it on the night, it might shut off the case's sensors.
What else did it want? Cremello, Dutch warm blood, cockguard rings. I mean, how am I? Am I gonna have to actually like look at the names of all these things? I know, reading. What if I just take a picture of like all the paintings? Oh, the bracelets are there. Okay. I just took paintings of all small. I just took pictures of all small paintings and stuff behind the glass. Yeah. Orange.
Yeah, that looks very expensive. Maybe? Guess we'll find out.
Okay, so I can just take photos and it'll pop up any second. Oh, so small paintings seem to be... Okay, I gotcha. There's a lot to steal. Can you steal all of this in one go? There's going to be a lot to discover when it comes to the heist, and people who are familiar with the heist and stuff are going to be definitely better than me to instruct you on that. Oh yeah. Is that a G-Fred reference? It's gotta be, right? It's not called anything. The big ones don't have names. I've done those. Still only seen the mini Hermes and the Roosevelt for decor at the casino. Yeah, I expected. By artist George Frederick, I know. Could you imagine? So that one. Pharaonic badges. Did this one not do anything? Or did I need to take a separate picture?
Oh, what a scumbag!
Oh yeah, okay. I've got that one, that one. That one. Cremello Dutch Warm Blood is something I still haven't seen. Downstairs. The big pigs have little black labels next to the bottom right. Yeah, but it's just nonsense. It's just a... It's like the number on that one. AC 1993.5. That's all it is. AC 2000.2. So do I have to take 3 pictures for these? That's how many times you want an NG friend.
Very nice, very sellable. Oh, those cases, though, they are the Bolingbrookes of the museum world. You know, super reinforced, so you're gonna need a glass cutter to break inside.
Can you imagine they'd put a 9F in that picture? It'd be hilarious. Okay, that's a bit tricky. You gotta make sure you... Okay, we got all those. Huh. Interesting. Is that? Can't get in there. Still haven't found the other one that he wanted me to find. Is that upstairs? Oh man, there's loads, isn't there? This is really substantial. Normally they just like reuse interiors, but here we go. I remember now. You're also on a timer. Really? I don't see a timer. Is there a hidden timer? Oh. Guess I can't take that one. Statues don't count. Don't forego these blueprints. What does that mean? Feels like there's meaning behind that. The timer kicks in after the inside is scoped. It's for outside POIs. Okay. You missed 2. I did. Oh yeah, so I did. Thank you. Chat, am I cooked? Whoa, chat. Am I cooked? Yes. Yeah. I still haven't found the one that he wanted me to find. Oh, there's more out here. There we go. Can we look at Sod Off again? That also must be a Bruffy reference. I don't know, isn't it just a play on like Sawed Off shotgun? Sod Off. I do say Sod Off sometimes, but I don't think. I think that's stretching it a bit. And no, it's a reference to you directly. Okay, fine. I'll accept it. Okay, let me bring up that. I think I've got everything in here. Do you have to do this every single time you do the heist? That's going to be laborious. Take a photo of the staff entrance. I guess that wasn't the staff entrance. Oh, it's downstairs, that's why. I should have paid attention.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Camera right there, but it's fine.
That's the staff entrance, right? Okay, good to know. We're gonna need to find a keycard cloner. Okay, that's the important things ticked off the list. Keep looking around if you want to be thorough, or if you want to start prepping for the big day, head back to the art studio.
There's more to find, but you can attempt to sculpt these items in the future. Entry points, secondary targets, points of interest. So... oh, I can go back to any heist. Interesting. Any mansion, sorry. Okay, I'm on this side. Yeah, they've got a detailed map for the Kortz Center. Oh, 5 minutes. Okay, I'm never going to be able to do this in 5 minutes. I've got a bunch of these, take a picture of the table. Oh, bollocks. Friend just completed the heist and got 2 million. That doesn't seem like much, to be fair. Have they nerfed Kaio to make it like seem more? I was expecting it to be a lot more, considering you have to buy a mansion to get access to it. You have to buy the art studio. Not that one then. What table? Used up all of my time. That didn't do anything. You guys are having my life. Okay, that's not doing anything. Just wasted friggin' 2 minutes on a friggin' table that did nothing. Okay, so... yeah, Yeah, there's a proper wall around the maze now. That's cool. There's the manhole cover. Can I land on top of this, do you think? I'm never going to be able to get back in if I do, though. So I can land it, but I can't get back in it.
Oh yeah, underground entry, love it. Must be the way down to the sewers. You're gonna need a key or something though, you know, big rod looking thing.
Okay, how do I get out of the maze now? Wasn't there multiple entrances and entryways to the maze, like on the sides and stuff? Have they blocked all those off as well? Oh no, you can still get out this way. Right, I see a pin out of the maze to the left. On like a downhill segment. I'm using the reference here.
Is that a way to the basement? Nice, could be a quick entry. We'll need a disguise and some ID to trick the guards, but I think you can pull off the act. Are you a theater kid? You got energy like you might have done a mime class. No offense, boss.
I'm gonna have to be scoping out other places later on. There's places high up I see on all these blue pins. They're in high up spots. I'm gonna have to come back. Can you go in here now? Oh, you can. Cool. The scope out. If I want to scope out more places, I'm gonna. Do I have to do it from the art studio, or can I just like do it? You always could. Really? I always thought it was blocked off. I just never did. It never really explored this area, to be fair. Alright, well, we've scoped as much as we can for now. Yeah, all these blue pins are scope out spots. That's what I was using as a reference.
Alright, this is everything we learned from the Kortz Center security, written up nice and neat. However you want to hit it, these are your options.
So there's another entry point that I haven't scoped yet. We got mandatory stuff, optional stuff. It's very casino heist, looks like. You can call RAF or visit that to start a heist prep. Some optional prep equipment can be sourced by RAF for a fee. Press square on the selected equipment to do this. Ah yeah, the roof will be another entry point. Extras.
What a
Hacking device, access code. So we need to choose a getaway vehicle. Infiltration gear, unmarked weapons, access code and hacking device we need to do. We can pay to skip, we can get power drills. How much? 70 grand. You might not need all of this stuff as well. When people will work out what you need and what you don't need. I can purchase the Vault keypad for $0. Advanced avionics for 1.2 million. What the hell is advanced avionics? Okay. And I can scope the Kortz Center by going to the painting at the top, so I can do more scoping. Okay, well that's something I'll be doing later. Secondary targets are 2.7 million. I guess maybe you can take all of them if you have more people or something, but again, it'll be based on, you know, with profitability for this sort of stuff. Like with casino, often it's better with 3 people or sometimes 2 people, depending on like how it splits. Like you might be able to get $4 million with 4 people, but then you split it 4 ways, so each person only gets 1 million. Or you can do it solo and get 2 million, or with 2 people and you get 2.5 million each, or something like that. Like there's all sorts of different nuances with the profitability that other people will work out, as I'm sure. But I'm not going to do any more with the heist. I'll leave it there. We've seen the sort of the entry to it, how it works, a little bit of a an idea. The heist itself, I'll probably be doing on other streams, Twitch streams or whatever. And we'll take a look at it. I just want to have a look at Korea. Can we gain any info from that? Complete any heist prep. Complete 20 heist preps. Complete the Kortz Center heist for tier 2. Complete the Kortz Center heist on hard mode without being spotted for tier 3. Keep installing painting. Oh yeah, you can keep paintings for your mansion. Use all 4 entry points. And then platinum awards. Any 5 stolen paintings. Elite challenge. Alright. 50 million for the tier 4, so you're going to have to do it many times. Oh yeah, PS5 safe zone, always the one to look at. Display. Nah, it's not. It's never going to exist. It's a free car. It's the livery for tier 3 and the car for tier 4. So that's going to be it for the YouTube showcase. I'm going to now move over. I'm going to stop the YouTube stream here. We've seen basically everything that we need to see. There's not that many cars, to be fair, and most of them are day 1. I will aim to get the testing video out for the new cars as soon as I can. There's only 2 proper drip feed cars. 1 drip feed police vehicle and 3 drip feed drift vehicles. It's pretty small. I think really it's going to just be getting these drip feed cars out, and then they're going to focus on GTA 6 promo, and then that's going to be kind of it. I can't imagine they're going to be more DLCs for GTA 5's version of GTA Online after this. They've fixed random races. That's the most important thing. Random races are actually doing what they're intending to do. But yeah, I'll do the testing video in the next couple of days for the new cars. I'll be updating all sorts of stuff. I'll probably do a video about the random races as well, how those are fixed. And I'll probably do the heist on stream over time. But my focus is always on the cars. First thing to do now, though, is to go over to Project Homecoming and look at all the cars in-game, including the drip feed cars, and then record the video that I'll be putting up later on today that tells you their prices, their classes, the release orders, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be happening now on Twitch, so if you're on YouTube, feel free to come over to Twitch for that. Otherwise, thank you, VOD watchers, for watching my showcase of the new DLC. Hopefully this is the last time I have to do this for GTA 5. And yeah, I'll see you in the testing video soon, or on Twitch, or on the drip feed video that we're about to record on Twitch. Okay. Bye, YouTube. Twitch, don't go anywhere.